Hey, what's up everyone? In this video we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Hoka One Clifton 7. Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to Fordy Runs. Now, if this is your first time at Fordy Runs, I want you to smash that pink button down there that says subscribe on it. Go to our Facebook page and join the Fordy Runs running community and check out the description. There's loads of cool things, including a link to where you can get the Hoka Clifton 7. Right, so the massive slab of EVA on it. It's an updated version of the very popular Clifton, so let's get stuck in. Right guys, so here it is, the new Clifton 7. Now I've been waiting to get this shoe. It's been out in the US for a while because I have been a fan of the Clifton in the past, and then they kind of got my nerves and a lot of people loved them, and then I was kind of like, you know what, the new 7 actually looks really good. The Clifton Edge, apart from the fact that it had the world's largest midsole, was actually a relatively good shoe, and I was hoping that the DNA, which they sort of are very similar, makes this shoe a lot better than its predecessors, and obviously not as cumbersome as the Clifton Edge. Where do we start? Let's talk about the money. £125 here in the UK, which I think is okay. It's on the expensive side, but it's okay. It's a Hoka after all. Stats and features, let's get into some of those. So the shoe is weighing 8.71 ounces. You've got a 5mm drop. You've got a heel stack height of 29mm and 24 at the front. You've got the engineered mesh upper. You've got this flare heel collar, which helps apparently with rubbing or chafing. You've got the full EVA midsole, which is, you know, providing the Hoka, which is signature, I suppose, cushioning you could call it. You've got the sort of heel bevel, moderate heel bevel, which provides a smooth heel to toe transition. You've got this flat-waisted geometry, which supplies inherent stability, which is cool. You've got full ground contact design, so it's increasing the traction and the stability. Then you've got these sort of strategically placed high abrasion rubber zones on the outsole, so it's sort of helping with wear and that lot. But I am a little bit concerned about wear versus some of the other shoes, and we'll come on to that at the moment, in a moment. But yeah, so far so good with the outsole. So, what do I think? Well, you know what? First, let's talk about the fit. Like most Hokas, it comes up narrower than some shoes, but actually, I was pleasantly surprised with the width of the shoe, and it's given the more I've run in it. So, actually, from a fit point of view, it's not too bad versus older versions. I had the version 5, I think it was, and it just kept giving me heat spots down here. It was a really annoying shoe because I like running in it, but it just kept giving me heat spots. And then I got up to like 10 miles, it would always start giving me blisters, which is annoying actually, because it's a good shoe. What I like about Hoka is actually the stack height and the big slab of EVA. I think for those sort of daily training runs that you want to then turn into longer runs, it's a great shoe. This is not a shoe that I would be putting much speed work, if any speed work, into. I don't think that's what it's there for. It's there to soak up miles, to be your daily trainer. It's nice and lightweight, so it's gonna, you know, it's gonna do you a favour with your feet. You're not gonna feel like you've gone out and run more than you actually have. The breathability of Hoka uppers is getting better. I think they just make fantastic uppers at Hoka, and this is no exception. It really is a nice breathable upper. They've made some changes around the front, so they've sort of gone away with this. It was much more rigid around the front, and they've just, again, shaving weight, they've just added elements. I don't know if it's coming out on the camera, but elements of extra layers here to give you some stability around the toe area. So they've gone away with what was there. The most noticeable difference, I suppose, is the shark fin on the back, again moving away from your Achilles, which is very Nike Pegasus-esque. But yeah, I mean, it's just nice. It's just a nice place to be. A Clifton 7 is meant to be a nice place to be, and I think they've achieved that with this shoe. It does take some getting used to, I will put that out there. If you're used to running in like a Nike Pegasus, for example, and then you go and transition over to a Hoka, it does take some getting used to. You know, that massive stack height, 29mm in the heel, there is a lot of EVA, but once you sort of get over that feeling, it really turns into a nice place. And I think that's why Hoka are popular, because they do offer that little bit something different. They do offer that massive sort of chunk of EVA foam, but on a nice stable sort of platform. But yeah, it does take getting used to. Do I prefer this, let's say, over a glide ride? No. Do I prefer this over a Saucony Ride 13? No. But that's not to say that it won't suit you. If you're a Hoka fan and you like the Clifton range, this is a good shoe. It's an evolution of the 6. It's not a brand new shoe by any means. It's an evolution of the 6. But I think if you're a fan of the Clifton shoe, I don't think you're going to be too disappointed with the Clifton 7.